you see me look at my hand, it's because I have early onset Alzheimer's. I was driving down the interstate the other day. Anybody do that? I pulled up behind a car, and they had a bumper sticker that said, "Speak English or get deported." And after seeing that, I felt a lot of sympathy towards Mexicans because I ran over one while I was reading the bumper sticker. So I kept driving, and I pulled up behind another car, and it was going really slow. It was like crawling. I was behind the guy, and I gave him the middle finger. I can't do it now, so I go like this. And I was like waving my hands, like, let's go, or let's go. And he didn't get the message. I got frustrated, so I pulled up beside him and rolled down my window, and I was like, "Hey! You suck at driving, and you're ashamed of humanity." And he rolled down his window, and he's like, "This is a funeral procession for my son." That's not the darkest joke I had. I could have gone worse. I love you guys. At fast food restaurants, jump topics, from death to fast food restaurants. They have, beside the doors, they have like height measurements. Like they measure your height. But as a kid, I used to sit up against that and try to measure myself, which is probably why I got hepatitis every other week. But my friend told me that they use those to measure the robber as he runs out of the door or whatever. Take a quick glance and see how tall he is. And the height goes from 3.5 feet up to 6 feet. And it made me wonder why they assumed like a 3.5-foot tall midget would rob the fast food restaurant. I really think that would make an awesome news story though. Like the newscaster just with the cashier at the restaurant. He's like, "So tell me exactly what happened." Well, I was at the counter, and at the counter, yes, that's right. And I took my last order. And out of nowhere, I just heard, "Hey, put the money in the bag." And I thought it was a ghost. I swear, I thought it was a ghost. I'm saying. I thought it was a ghost, but I look forward and I see a tiny little hand on the counter. And I see the top of a really oversized head. That thing was huge, my God. And, oh really, so what happened next? Well, I didn't take the guy seriously, because for a mask, he was wearing a glove on his head. And, he had a gun, but it was like an action figure gun, like G.I. Joe action figure little gun. So I didn't take the guy seriously, but just to be safe, I gave him a stack of bills about this big, because that's all he could carry under his stubby little arms. He started to waddle away. He started to waddle away on his little legs, and my first instinct was to call 911, but they just laughed and hung up when I told them I got robbed by a midget. But luckily, one unsung hero was able to stop this man. He hit him in the face, knocking him to the ground. Oh, really? Who's this unsung hero? It was the handrail. That was a good joke. I deserve an Emmy for that one. I don't understand how 911 operators can be so calm and collected when the person on the other line is so frantic and frenetic. That's the word of the day. It's almost like their office is like a Zen garden with shrubs and fountains, like a naked Chinese guy playing the mandolin. I don't think I could ever be a 911 operator because, well, one, I'm too squeamish. And some guy would call in and be like, "Oh my God! I just blended my hand in the blender! There's blood everywhere!" I'd be like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting." I'm not a good people person, if you can't tell. I don't know how to make people laugh. Some guy would call in, he'd be like, "Ay caramba! Todos mis niños están en fuego!" Someone knows Spanish. And I'd be like, "Slow down, Jose. I think you have the wrong number. This is 911. You need to dial nueve uno uno. And some woman would call in. She'd be like, please help me. My husband beats me, and he beats the kids in front of me, and he beats their grandma in front of me, and he just beats all of us and abuses us. He's out of the house right now, and I just need help. I thought I told you not to call me at work.